Aqua gang, 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 what it do, boo? It's your girl, Empress 777 today with a general message from my beautiful Aquarian soul family. My Aqua gang, Sun, Rising, and Venus signs. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, please give us exactly what it is that we need to know in regards to my beautiful Aquarian energies. Sun, Rising, and Venus. The messages are in fact general, guys, okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest. Do not force anything to fit. Cross watchers, you are also welcome here, okay? So if you happen to be dealing with an Aquarius, then just feel free to place yourself where you belong in the storylines. Once again, don't force anything to fit. Before we jump in, guys, please take a moment and click that like button as well as the subscribe button, okay? Make it official. We would love to have you a part of the team, maybe. Do it, okay? Click the notification bell as well so you can be notified when I upload on the channel. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. I was thinking that these were the first cards that we were going to start with, but we're actually starting with the bottom of the deck, which they are signifying is hidden energy. So this is hidden. This is somebody who wants to come in and apologize. It says, I'm sorry, it's my fault. What can I do to make this right? If they can even do anything about this. What's really interesting about this person's energy is that they both like and hate you. You see what I'm saying? Like they're hating on you. I don't get like they hate you, but I do get that they are annoyed with some qualities that you possess. For a great majority of you, these qualities that you possess that annoy them the most have a lot to do with your confidence. It has a lot to do with some sort of main character energy. Gender doesn't matter. We have main woman here, but the way I'm seeing this is like main character energy. So they weren't really able to get over on you the way that they would have people who possibly weren't really as confident in themselves, or people who didn't know who they were. You know what I mean? People who were seeking an identity rather than people who knew who they were, right? Who identified already with themselves. So we have love, hate here. So that makes a lot of sense to me. I feel like the things that this person was attracted to, or the things that this person is, it's present tense is what they're saying. So the qualities in which this person would have been attracted to about you are the same exact things that would have had them to behave in a way that would humble you, okay? Because right after love, hate, we have unrequited. So I get that this is somebody who doesn't like that you get a lot of attention. Even if you don't feel like you get a lot of attention, they could have noticed, right? That when you're out with them, that people may flirt with you, or this is just an idea that they have in their head, guys, like a story, you know, in their own head. And it is based on their own attraction for you. So they could be making these stories up. They could just be seeing things. They can be overanalyzing things, right? Reading too much into things, reading heavily into what you say, how you say it, when you say it, who you spoke to, who spoke to you, right? These are all things that they're attracted to. They are also noticing that other people may or may not be attracted to it as well. Not may not. Other people are attracted to it in their mind. So they either are making this up in their head or they actually saw it with their own eyes. Now, Aquarians are known to be a little bit flirtatious. I think that it is a misconception. I feel like we're just nice, you know what I'm saying? And people can often take our niceties as us being flirtatious when that's often not the case. We can often get ourselves in trouble. I say we because y'all know I'm a part of the gang too, right? Being too nice. People may start to actually like us in that way. And it's just like, baby, no. I was just being nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is not even like that. So I feel like that's what this person is tapping into, okay? Maybe they view some of your behavior, some of the ways about you as, yes, very confident, but overly flirtatious, even if you weren't meaning to be. So I feel like whatever these experiences the two of you would have had together, or I should say their experiences, this is their experience of the relationship. I feel like it would have had this person tap into some old habits of theirs, okay? These habits could have included a number of things, but I'm seeing very heavily them humbling you by way of like disappearing or being very short with you. Okay, for some of you, maybe they ghosted you. This unrequited card suggests for me that they either tried to ghost you or they would have attempted to. whatever antics they did use, it didn't really hit the way that they thought it would. Okay. In fact, it has placed them in a position of now like, damn, maybe I didn't play those cards correctly. This is not somebody who's used to reconciling. I've definitely heard that. They're not used to being the ones to apologize. They are not used to being the ones trying to bring things back together. If it's over in this person's opinion. And they would have rathered it be that way. They would have rather be in a situationship where they didn't care, where it could go either way, but they actually like you, right? So it doesn't make it that easy. And if you've caught on to their antics, they are in a bit of danger of not getting that apology accepted. See, yeah, so this is what it is. And this is the shit that I don't like, right? Because it's like they like your confidence. They like the way that you talk. They like the way that you walk. They like the way that you dress. They like the way that you put it together. They like how assertive you are. They like how intellectual you are. They definitely have a whole laundry list of things that they like about you, but on the list of the things that bothers them about this relationship, or I should say that makes them insecure, because they're trying to make it seem as if it's a you problem when it's really a them problem. So the same exact things that they would love about you would also be on the list of insecurities for this person, intimidations for this person, love, hate, right? It's definitely a signifier, like I said, that you know yourself, right? There's this assurity that you have in yourself. Even on the days when you don't feel the best inside, that is not what other people are experiencing from you. People even around you may have said this. You look like you have your shit together. You look like you're always cool, calm, and collected. You look like you're never heartbroken, or like you haven't been. And that's not the case, right? It just shows up differently on you. Okay, in terms of having some of those lower days, you do have them. You're human, duh, right? But I feel like most importantly for this person is really about how strong of a relationship you have with yourself. For a lot of you, you could have just really been basking in your own self-love for quite some time, even prior to meeting this person. So you've grown accustomed to what it is that you like, what it is that you desire, what it is that you require. And a lot of ways that you've come up with that list is because of what you give to yourself. So this person is threatened. I do feel that, guys. I feel threatened. They feel threatened by how much you love yourself. That is crazy. I'm sorry. I almost couldn't say it. I almost couldn't even say it. We have playing games right here. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like the intimidation would have led them to play some very, I would say, unplanned games, right? Illogical games, because it has backfired. You know what I'm saying? This is not unrequited, even though they would like to make it appear that way. So I do get that this person did definitely try to come off as hot, cold, right? Indifferent. They tried to match your energy. They tried to kind of outdo the I don't give a fuck sort of energy. And I don't get that you didn't give a fuck about this person. I feel like they made stories up in their head, you guys. I am not even fronting. I feel like their insecurities about who you are as a person, okay? They keep suggesting me to use the phrase main character. Yep. 9 of Swords. So those games pretty much backfired on that ass, okay? Do I feel like the apology would be sincere? Yes. But I also get that this person is angry, that they like you. You know what I'm saying? That they like you as much as they do. This is crazy. It's my fault. So I would like to know, I guess you all will be in a different space and time in this connection. For some of you, it could actually be done for you. And for others of you, you're just kind of confused. You don't know what is going on with this person, because one moment they're on your ass like hotcakes, and then the next minute they're cold, distant, detached. You haven't heard from them. I don't get you chasing this person, and I think they did want to chase you guys. They said it's not a thing. This person definitely wanted you to chase them. It would have made them feel better about how confident you are in yourself. It would have given them the confidence that they're seeking. They need to do what other people do and seek their confidence internally, not externally. So this person does aim to humble people. They don't like that maybe a lot of women are into you, or a lot of men are into you. Even if you're like They're Empress. There are not a whole bunch of people that are into me. These are stories that this person is telling themselves. Okay. 9 of Swords particularly is about being all up in your head. Okay. It's about being heavily in your head. It could be about, you know, fantasizing about bad things, right? Negative self-talk, kind of talking down to oneself. It is anxiety and worry. The way that they're explaining this person's anxiety is that they really, really like you, but they also are scared, right? They're scared about how much they like you. They're also scared about how confident you are. They feel like they feel like playing the games would allow them to see if you really like them as much as they like you before they pull the trigger and be like, hey, I love you. Some shit like that. Like, what? Who told you this was a good idea? We have the 9 of Pentacles. Wow, I didn't even see. I wasn't even planning on pulling that. Okay, so we have the 8 of Swords. And we have the 9 of Pentacles over here. Okay. So, the 9 of Pentacles specifically is about being single, like being out there, right? Being free. A part of me feels like you were going with the flow, and this person kind of expects people to want to lock them down, tie them down, right? They expect people to be, they have experienced people being more into them than they have been into people. And so on top of your confidence, on top of this main character energy, you're actually happily single. You weren't rushing things, or you weren't trying to rush things. I feel like they would have rathered you try to rush this, because then that way they could have been confident in their own mind about where your energy is. This is somebody who's having a hard time reading you. The only thing that they feel like they have kind of pinpointed within you is that you're confident, you're happily single, people are into you, you might be into other people, you are, you know, they may actually think that you're a little bit out of their league as well, because 9 of Pentacles can signify being self-sufficient. Like, I don't need nobody to do anything for me. It'd be nice, but I don't need someone. That is how this person views you. And I don't get that you throw that in people's face. I just feel like that is just a part of who you are. They really struggled with that. Okay. They may have like a traditional outlook on life if they deem themselves to be the masculine energy, where it's like the woman should need me. But you don't, you know what I'm saying? It's nice to have you around, but I don't technically need you. That definitely feeds more into those insecurities. Once again, this is a very insecure person, in my opinion, right? They're like, bitch, we didn't ask you for your opinion. Well, you're here, right? Okay, great. In my opinion, you should probably not be seeking out a relationship. You have some internal things going on. It's literally sabotaging something that could have been beautiful, something that could have been great. I do get that there were some good times in this person's games, right? That would have made them feel better, their ego feel better, right? That would have made them feel better externally. It's kind of thrown the energy off, and I don't know if there's any coming back from this. Now, they are wanting to come back, and it's only because they have not been able to walk away, right? We have the 8 of Cups in the reverse. It's somebody who I definitely feel like they feel nervous now. They may feel like they are fish out of water, because we have the Page of Pentacles here, so they feel like this is something new to them. This is not natural for them. They don't really know how to navigate this. It is only ramping up the insecurity that they would have already felt, okay? Yeah. They potentially have been used to dealing with people who want a relationship more than anything. So it doesn't matter what it looks like. And I also get that this person is normally the one in the relationship who gets more attention. They're definitely putting a lot of emphasis on that. So even if you don't notice that you're getting attention, they either have made this up in their head, like I said, or they've actually seen it, right? Even if it's just one waiter or one waitress or one person in a grocery store who compliments you or something like that, they read way far into it, and it is insecurities that led them to do that. Now, with the 7 of Wands here, I feel like you have placed up boundaries upon this person, or they either feel like you will. There's a reason why they feel like they need to extend an apology. If they did go cold, okay, if they went silent, radio silent, and you did not chase them, I feel like for some of you, they either will or they already have tried to reach out to you and you ignored them. Okay, that would have sent them into panic mode, because it only confirms to them your confidence, right? It's like, I don't have to chase you, motherfucker. As soon as you show me who you are, bitch, I'm going to start treating you such as that, right? I'm going to start handling you the way that you handle me. They are fearful of that. Okay, so this is the type of person who can dish it, but they can't take it. Page of Pentacles. I do see this person thinking about this a lot. They have tried to release this. They have. I see them even trying to date other people. Okay, this is weighing heavily on their spirit, on their heart. They are recognizing that the things that they did, I feel like they are at some point, is what I should say, going to start recognizing that their insecurities are what led them to treat you a certain way, and it had nothing to do with you. So the apology is warranted, but that still doesn't mean that you're going to allow them access. You see what I'm saying? Wow. Okay, so we do have transformation showing up here. That is surprising. I don't get that this was a active participant in this transformation. I feel like this was forced upon them. Okay, they absolutely tried to avoid this. They absolutely tried to get over you. I feel like they tried to get up on another D. I feel like they tried to get up under another pom pom. I feel like they tried to date multiple people. I feel like this person has actively tried to release themselves from it, and they have been unable to. Okay, there has been a boundary in front of them, okay, an obstacle in front of them, a mountain in front of them. So they're going to have to address this head on. Even if you don't decide to accept this person's apology, I do get them having to do this. They're sort of like on assignment or something. Let's see here. Tell me about this person's fears moving forward. Okay. So this is somebody who's definitely dealing with some trauma from their past, right? It could be trauma from childhood. They have been doing the work. I will give them that credit, okay? Especially with toil and labor going right over transformation. They've had no choice. But they also have some karmic debts that they're going to be left to pay, right? I feel as though this person has definitely wasted people's time, energy, effort, money. This is the type of person who, like I said, they have multiple games in this arsenal, and they pull it out as needed. Whenever somebody makes them feel insecure, whenever someone makes them feel as if they're not going to win them over, whenever someone makes them feel like they're the ones in the position that needs to chase, whenever they feel as if they like somebody more than that person may like them, right? Or if there's just a thing that someone has that makes them feel insecure, it can lead them to start pulling out tricks out of this bag, okay? Games out of this bag. And it does lead to confusion, right? It has led to many of people's transformations or awakenings is what I'm hearing. So they've been doing this for a long time. This is why they weren't able to just release you. They would have much preferred to play the game, right? And it's sort of to hurt you. It was, right? To confuse you, to hurt you, to get you to second guess yourself, to bring you down a peg, right? To get you to be a little bit more insecure because you were way too secure for them, way too confident, that it made them look at their own self-confidence and feel like they needed to do something about this, right? Like, so they did. And I feel like that was the last straw. They are being very much so humbled. Okay, this child card for me, now they're signifying this as this was the obstacle that this person was in front of. It's sort of like they felt helpless, right? Children are often helpless. They often need help. They can't take care of themselves. They often don't know life, right? They're new here. They're new here, right? Like they don't really know what to do. They have to be taught what to do. They have to take baby steps is the phrasing that they're using. And I do feel like that is what this person is either just now beginning to experience or they have been, just depending on how long it's been since you've heard from them. I do see them contacting you, but there's some sort of a block. Okay, so either they lost their phone and couldn't find your number and they dialed the wrong number or something, or you blocked them, okay? I feel like one of this person's greatest fears is that you won't be able to see what it is that they're trying to explain to you, okay? That you will sun them is the phrase that they're using. So maybe they're from New York. That is a New York lingo. Maybe you're from New York, someone here. That just means, you know, kind of having pity on a person, like they don't know any better, right? Like looking at them as if they're a child, you know, this is child's play. I feel like they're fearful of that because this is somebody who doesn't want to be taught like little girl or little boyed. That's still a trigger for them in terms of their transformational journey. That's still something that they are working through. That is something that makes them feel bad about themselves. That is something that they would not be able to handle. They're actively working through it, but that is a fear of theirs. If they are able to get into contact with you, they kind of fear you looking at them, like having pity on them. Okay, no longer looking at them as a romantic prospect, but now looking at them as like an immature ingrate. I'm sorry. That's what I heard. This is what happens when you play games, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis. You get stupid prizes. Prizes is plural? So we have gossip. It says, I've heard rumors about you that have been difficult to ignore. So, there could be some truth to that, okay? If they follow you on social media. Again, this could just be a story that they made up in their head, okay? This could be the characters within their brain, and it is because you are hard to read. They cannot read you, so they have to make it up themselves. They have to come up with their own explanations. I get them wanting to ask you questions, but their pride won't allow them to, because they're afraid that you will sun them. They are afraid that you will little girl them. You will little boy them. You will make them feel bad, right? They don't know how angry you are. They don't know actually how to check the temperature either, because they've never had to do this before. People chase this person. Let's make that very clear. And the chasing is, here's the thing. They do get chased. It feeds their ego. It makes them feel good, right? It makes them feel good about themselves. It is how they regulate their self-esteem, but it's fake because you played a game, right? You confuse people. You get people all up in their feelings, right? You start using that low vibrational bullshit that makes people seek and search for answers. Then the chase is not, how genuine is the chase at that point? You know what I'm saying? But to this person, it doesn't matter, right? Like, it didn't matter. As long as those people were chasing them, they may still have people who are chasing them. So it's really ironic that they're now the ones like, I don't want you to make me feel away. You know, I'm scared to say something. I don't want you to make me feel a certain way. I don't want you to say this and I don't want you to say that, right? Like, I just want to be able to come in and explain myself or apologize. That would also need to transform, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis. You would need to be able to sit in a space and hear other people's experiences of you. Hello? Okay. Let's hop over to the extended, guys, okay? I want to know what their intentions are moving forward. We see transformation here. We do see it. Is it bullshit? I want to know. I would like to know. How far along are they on that transformational journey, okay? Let's see what they hope to become of things with you. All right, that'll like kind of give us an idea of their intentions of this apology and forward movement, like what it is that they want with you. Okay, let's see, has this person made any significant changes to fix this thing within themselves? Have they done the work? Let's also see what was the lesson here for the both of you. Why did it have to go down this way? Why did they show up in your life? Okay. Why did you have to experience this? And we'll also see what their lesson was as well. Okay. That will also let us know at some point in time, have they addressed that, right? Have they learned the lesson? Otherwise, the both of you will be repeating a cycle, and we don't want that. Okay. I want to know what karma they are set to face. That just goes with the territory. You choose to wreak havoc in other people's lives, you must pay. Okay, you have to pay for that. Whatever you sow, you shall reap. Okay, and it definitely was made apparent intuitively that this is a habit for this person. Okay, so we will look into that. I would like some details. Okay, with my nosy ass, I want some details on what exactly that karma looks like. What does it entail exactly? Okay, and then we'll also see what they will do next. Okay, how will they approach things next? How are they going to approach you? This is so that you can be prepared. What is the best possible outcome? The very best possible outcome, what is that? Okay, whether you decide to go in the opposite direction or not, let's see what you get out of this. Okay, investing in this again, how does that turn out? Okay, how can you best set yourself up for success in the next cycle and avoid all toxicity and low vibrational energies, meaning like becoming invisible to that? What do you need to do to ensure that? And then we're going to get into new love. Okay, let's see who's coming in. Only the good, only the new. What's their personality like? How will you meet this person? What their purest intentions are for relationships and love. That'll let you know if you're on the same level, right? If you are equally yoked. Let's also see why they are single. The truth from the divine, not them. Okay, we'll see what they have to say about it, but let's see what the divine got to say about it, because sometimes people be lying. Sometimes people be lying, okay? And then I want to know, what does entering into a relationship with them really feel like? What does it look like, okay? What does it entail? What do you get out of it, okay? Do they switch up? Do they change up? And what is the potential for things to actually go all the way with this person into union? We'll pull some time frames on both the old and the new, and then we'll also get some advice. I think I'm going to throw in an Ask the Universe reading as well, okay, where I'll give you the floor to ask a couple of questions, but I have more instructions for that over in the extended. So without further ado, please click the like button as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box, and I'm going to see you guys over there. So let's go cut up.